Welcome to the Gospel Road. Luke 6 is what we are looking at today. This is the first weekend of the Iowa State Fair in my neck of the woods, so I'm noticing my voice is already starting to act up. I noticed that on a couple of the videos that I did yesterday at the fair. One video I'm still trying to get uploaded. It's fantastic when, internet just drags along. As they say, technology is great until it doesn't work. Anyway, so Luke 6, that is what we are going to be looking at today. It says, on a Sabbath, while he was going through the grain fields, his disciples plucked and ate some heads of grain, rubbing them in their hands. But some of the Pharisees said, "Why are you doing what is not lawful to do on the Sabbath?" And then Jesus answered them, "Have you not read what David did when he was hungry? He and those who were with him, how he entered the house of God and took and ate the bread of the presence, which is not lawful for any but the priest to eat, and also gave it to those with him. And he said to them, the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath." On another Sabbath, he entered the synagogue and was teaching, and a man was there whose right hand was withered. And the scribes and the Pharisees watched him to see whether he would heal on the Sabbath, so they might find reason to accuse him. But he knew their thoughts, and he said to a man with the withered hand, "Come and stand here." And he rose and stood there. And Jesus said to them, "I ask you, is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save life or destroy it?" And after looking around at them all, he said to him, "Stretch out your hand." And he did so, and his hand was restored. But they were filled with fury and discussed with one another what they might do to Jesus. In these days, he went out to the mountain to pray, and all night he continued in prayer to God. And when day came, he called his disciples and chose from them 12, whom he named apostles: Simon, he named Peter, and Andrew his brother, and James and John, and Philip, and Bartholomew, and Matthew, and Thomas, and James the son of Alphaeus, and Simon, who was called the Zealot, and Judas the son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. And he came down with them and stood on a level place, with a great crowd of disciples and a great multitude of people from all Judea and Jerusalem, and the seacoasts of Tyre and Sidon, who came to hear him and to be healed of their diseases. And those who were troubled with unclean spirits were cured, and all the crowd sought to touch him. The power came out of him and healed them all. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, "Blessed are the poor, for yours is the kingdom of God. Blessed are the hungry now, for you shall be satisfied. Blessed are you who weep now, for you shall laugh. Blessed are you when people hate you, and when they exclude you and revile you and spurn you, your name is evil, on account of the Son of Man. Rejoice in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for so their Father did to the prophets. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you who are full now, for you shall be hungry. Woe to you who laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all speak well of you, for so their fathers did to the false prophets. But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you. To one who strikes you on the cheek, offer the other side also. From one who takes away your cloak, do not withhold your tunic either. Give to everyone who begs from you, and from one who takes away your goods, do not demand them back. And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them. If you love those who love you, what benefit is that to you? For even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what benefit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend to those from whom you expect to receive, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners to get back the same amount. But love your enemies and do good and lend, expecting nothing in return, and your return will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High, for He is kind to the ungrateful and the evil. Be merciful, even as your Father is merciful. Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will it be put in your lap. For the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. He also told them a parable. Can a blind man lead a blind man? Will they not both fall into a pit? A disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone, when he is fully trained, will be like his teacher. Why do you see the speck in your brother's eye but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when you yourself do not see the log that is in your eye? You hypocrite. First, take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to take out the speck in your brother's eye. For no good tree bears bad fruit, nor again does a bad tree bear good fruit. For each tree is known by its own fruit. For figs are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor grapes picked from a bramble bush. The good person out of the good treasure of his heart produces good, and the evil person out of his evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, when not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them, I will show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when the floods arose, the stream broke against the house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who hears and does not do them is like a man who builds a house on ground without a foundation. When the stream broke against it, immediately it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. Luke 6. Lots of things to think about there. Love one another, love your enemies, do good to people. Well, we don't see a lot of good being done to people. So here's an interesting theory. Not even a theory, it's an observation. Because here it says, love your enemies, do good, expecting nothing in return, and your reward will be great. And you will be sons of the Most High, for He is kind and grateful and evil, but merciful, even as your Father is merciful. So it talks about, if you love those who love you, what benefit is that to you? If you do good to those who do good to you, what benefit is that to you? Then, of course, it's loving your enemies, doing good to them and not expecting anything. I'm some days finding it hard to see someone doing good to someone who did good to them. The whole treat others as you wish to be treated, the golden rule. Even if it's someone that you say that you are friends with, that you say that you love, How are you really treating them, and how are you being good to them and helping them be the best that they can be? How are you not judging them? Yeah, I just judged a parade on Wednesday for the best float, using the State Fair theme this year the best way and being the most creative. But we're not judging people that simply of, well, and maybe we are. We're judging them on their creativity. We're judging them on how they are using, let's say, the theme of life. Are you, doing what you're supposed to be doing? I mean, we judge each other's work all the time. Sometimes you do need to. It's called quality control, to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do safely. Something that's actually going to work, testing a program that had been written to make sure the program is going to work. It's doing what you're wanting it to do. So we deal with judging every day in one way or another. Some is just kind of simple every day. This is what we need to do. Here's how we need to do that. It's different words, but it's still like judgment. Scoring your paper, making sure it's correct, judging you if you know what you're talking about. Reading your essay when you're a teacher, judging, again, that you did everything correctly. But you're not doing that to tear them down. See, when we're talking of judging, we're talking about judging a person because of what they are, and then with that, kind of putting them into a corner and tearing them down. We need to love them. So you're wanting them to be the better person that they can, to really learn, to understand. It's that teaching moment. To be the best that they can be, to help that coworker that you're working with do the best they can so they can be that best worker, to really, build that piece of machinery to its best, so it will be something that you can trust. It can be something that you can rely on, because when you go to use it, you go to use a hay baler, it's going to bale the hay. At times it might break, it throws this, something happens, you have to do the maintenance on it, but it was built so well, it's going to work. Built so well, the tractor, it's going to work. You're going to start it up and go out and do what you need to do. You're going to go out to your car and you're going to start it. Again, over time, things wear. They fail. So that's where the maintenance comes in. As we live on, we fail. But that's where that maintenance comes in, that we deal with ourselves every day to help us grow. That's a daily maintenance that we need to deal with. Preventive medicine. We go to the doctor more often now to try and find things wrong, to catch it before it happens, so it's not too late. So you end up with cancer, and they find it early so you can take care of that so it's not too late, and then you end up dying because you're not able to take care of that cancer. This is how we need to take care of one another. We need to take care of ourselves. But it talks about loving your enemies and doing good to them. And I'm not even finding people that are loving the people they love and doing good to the people that do good to them. It's almost like everyone has become their enemy, because we are such in a narcissistic, it's all about me world. And no matter what we do, no matter what you do, I am going to trample on you to get to where I want to be, because I want to be successful. I want to be up that ladder. And I am not going to let you climb the ladder, because I need to get there before you. Now, when I get there, maybe I might help you and bring you up, but probably not, because I don't want you to be where I am. I need you to stay down. No. See, you need to have those people around you that are the best that they can be, because if you surround yourself with knowledgeable people to what you're doing, it will help you elevate. Along with it elevating you, you're elevating them, because now you are that strong team. That team that is able to get it done. That team that can work together like a well-oiled machine to get the job done. You know, a family doing the same, a family working together like a well-oiled machine so you can get everything done that needs to be done as a family. Love those who are against you, but love those who love you. Sometimes you look at days and you forget that piece. It's almost that everyone is becoming your enemy. It does not matter who they are. It could be your spouse. It could be your sibling. It could be your aunt, your uncle. I mean, how many times you hear families that do not get along? That's why people do not want to go to family reunions, because I don't get along with them. I don't want to see so-and-so. I don't want to deal with so-and-so. Love everyone. Love your enemies. Be there to help them be the best that they can be without expecting anything in return. Again, treat others as you wish to be treated. And it doesn't matter who it is. I know Iowa State Fair is in full swing for us around here. And, well, of course, I'm getting home every night. My hip is killing me. Probably because I'm almost thinking it's the chairs that we have at our booth, not the best chairs. But, you know, my legs are just caked with dust and dirt from, because it's so dry right now, at least in our area. I know there's areas of the country that are getting lots of rain, but we are not. It's just really dry here. Yesterday was supposed to be the hottest day of the fair. Didn't get that hot, which was very nice, but looks like temperature should be good for us for, the next few days. We still got a full week to go. It's 11 days of the Iowa State Fair. But you go out there and you see all these different people. I mean, that's why you go to the fair, eat the fair food people watch, right? But you also see a lot of people that are kind of getting along, because it is a lot of people in a small area. I mean, it's a big area, but there's so many people. It's a very small area when you think about it. You're getting around 100,000 people a day walking through. It can get crowded. It can get hard to walk around. It can get frustrating. It can get annoying. I know a lot of people that completely stay away from the fair for that exact reason. But then those of us who are there, I mean, for me, it's part of the job. We need to be there, have the tent up, to really let everybody know about the radio station, to, just talk to people, have fun, videos. I share videos every day. Actually, I'm getting really annoyed this year because videos are not uploading like I need them to, so it's getting kind of hard. Technology is great when it works, but yeah, I'm just having some speed issues to get things uploaded. But I'm getting a few, trying new foods, and then also those daily State Fair updates. A lot of great things that always happen, and the fair is fun. But it's finding ways that we can get together, no matter what our differences are, no matter what we think of one another, but it's loving each other, helping each other, doing good, lending a hand, expecting nothing in return, because we want others to be just as successful and as good as we are. Being that good fruit from a good tree. Not that rotten fruit, or the fruit that has gone bad because it hasn't been picked. So now it's gotten the worms and it's rotting on the tree because it wasn't taken. You want to be the good fruit when it's freshly plucked. Being blessed, blessing others, lifting them up so they can be the best that they can be, as you are trying to be the best that you can be. Right? Yeah. Luke 6. That's what looked at today. Lots of great information. Lots of good things to really put on your life to be the best that you can be, to help others be the best that they can be. Again, remember, it's being better today than we were yesterday. Being better tomorrow than you are today. It's just learning something new every single day. Read that. Luke 6. How does it help you? How does it help you grow to be the best that you can be? And maybe if you're a local person, I'll see you at the fair, or maybe you'll see my videos. Words of the day, all the different things on social media. But read that, Luke 6, okay? If you enjoyed this, be sure to share it with friends, family on social media, as well as even giving it scoring it on the platform that you're listening, giving it a rating. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate that. Yes, that rating would be judging me, but I'm saying it's okay to judge me. Even if it's going to be a 1, but a 5 or a 10 will be great. See, ratings, that's judging. What kind of work did they do so you can win that $10 gift card when you go to the store? It's at the bottom of the receipt. We want your opinion. You're judging. I want you to know what you think, what happened. But a lot of times it's more of an overall. It's not against one person. Sometimes it is. But love them anyway. Maybe they had a bad day. See, sometimes when someone's not being the best that day, they could have had something really bad happen to them. This is why you need to be careful. And no matter what, always be kind to everyone. No matter what mood they're in. Because you're not sure what they've been dealing with that day. All right? You can find me on social media, all my other podcasts, my video, my vlogs, video logs, video blogs, all the different things that I share, whatever it may be, my words of the day, different things. You can, again, find that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, My Buddy Jimmy, also mybuddyjimmy.com. You can find me there as well. Luke 6, read that today. Thank you for listening to The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless. We'll see if I still have a voice next week.
Spinal adjustments provided by Dr. Chad Rolfson. The Spinal Tuning Chiropractic Center is a Des Moines area low flat fee per month unlimited chiropractic care practice. When life happens, just adjust. Schedule today at spinaltuning.com.
If you're looking for help with software, app, web development, be sure to check out my friends at ingenuitycompany.com. They believe in their clients. Software development, app development, web development, visioning, design thinking, diagramming, organizational development, strategy. They can help you at the Ingenuity Company. Find out more at ingenuitycompany.com. Barbecue provided by Kenny's Rib Wagon, catering ribs for your pleasure and serving daily at Plaza Pub, 62nd and Douglas in Des Moines, across from Merle Hay Mall. Find Kenny's Rib Wagon on Facebook.
The Jimmy Olsen Radio Network.